Well, hey y'all, tonight I'm going to be doing oatmeal tortillas. Of course, many of y'all know I already have the regular corn tortilla recipe on my channel, but because I am diabetic and I have to put in insulin every single day of my life, I'm certain that I am not the only one who needs something that has less carbs and will spike their sugar a lot less. And even if you aren't really particularly worried about your sugar, a lot of the corn that's used for this corn meal, corn flour, is from genetically modified corn, etc. So it's not nearly as healthy. So I want to do oatmeal tortillas. It's not hard, and here we go. First of all, it will be about 2 cups of oats. But since we can't use them as actual whole oats, we're going to blend them up or pulverize them, make them into an oat flour. If I were to have a food processor, of course this would be a lot quicker, but since I don't, I only have a regular blender, I will be using it at 1/2 cup at a time. And here we have our 2 cups of, you could say, oat flour. You will see, even if you do your own oat flour, there is going to be some pieces that are not going to completely pulverize, but it's not a big deal. So long as the majority of it has become an oat flour, that's the gist of it. Next, we need to boil some water. 2 cups, the same amount as whatever that you do in the oat flour, you're going to need to boil in water. Yes, I'm being lazy. This is ever so slightly more, almost an ounce more than 2 cups, but you know what? It works. So now that we have some water, it's getting ready to boil. It's going to be time to transfer it and mix it with that oat flour. Just going to add that in there. And for obvious reasons, you're not going to want to put your hands in there unless you can handle boiling water. I can't. We're going to mix that up really good. Looks pretty nasty, I apologize, but this is to make masa for oatmeal tortillas. Oat tortillas, if you could call it that. And now, especially because of the temperature and because of the fact that it needs to have a little bit of extra time for them oats to absorb that water, we're going to leave it for 5 minutes to just sit. And now that the 5 minutes has passed, actually this stuff is still steaming. I know that you probably cannot see it in the camera, but I can see it still steaming. But it's ready to go. It's not so extremely hot, so we can do this. It's not too bad. It's ready to roll. Tortilla number 1. Just like with a corn tortilla, you take it right off of there. And it's kind of a little bit stickier actually. But if you see, it's not sticking to my hands. But otherwise, this is ready to go onto the comal. Alright, there we go. And just like corn tortillas, they should poof up just like that. And then it's ready to get off of that comal before it gets burnt. But it's beautiful, isn't it? We can do another one, and then I'll be done with this video. Alright, I'm going to make a little bit bigger one this time. Just a little bit. Alright, and same as before, It comes off just like that, just like the normal corn tortillas. Alright. There we go. Doesn't that look beautiful? Sometimes if it's not inflating completely very well, it could mean that it just needs to cook for another few seconds, because for whatever reason the dough that is on the inside is still not completely cooked. Alright, I'm starting to see teeny bubbles. I can flip it over real quick, let it cook one more couple of seconds if you need to do that. No shame in that game, absolutely not. And then you can flip her back over. And then look at that. It's starting to puff up. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but I can definitely see it. It's like poofing right here. If you can see that. And that's done. And there you have it. Fresh, homemade, oat, healthier tortillas that honestly don't really taste any different to me than corn tortillas. Of course, if you're a foodie, you might notice the difference. I'm going to be using these for quesadillas, for mushroom quesadillas, which if you'd like to know that recipe, it's already on my channel. I will be using that for tomorrow, but I wanted to have something, since the mushroom quesadilla, the mixture and the inside is already going to have some corn in it. I wanted to try to lower the amount of carbs that I was going to be ingesting. So there it is, and it is super healthy. It is authentic because I actually learned this recipe from a Mexican. I know of several Mexicans that either have done them already or are looking to do them. You can definitely say it is an authentic recipe. And I hope you enjoy the videos. If you do, feel free to like the videos, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to do a little bit more. How much I'm going to be able to do in the near future is still questionable, but I will do as much as I can. And I hope that even what's already on my channel can be of use to you if you've not already subscribed, if you haven't really watched anything before. I think that's pretty much it. Y'all have a delicious day.